What is up, guys? Welcome to another scorching hot day in Missouri. It is like 95 degrees. Humidity's crazy. It is just going to be terrible. I've been out here for like 15 minutes. I'm already sweating. But I wanted to bring you guys a video today of kind of a channel update on what's going on. And I did buy another project. Now, it is not a car. It is something different. And, well, it is a 2000, actually not a 2000. I don't know what I'm saying. It is a 97 club car golf cart. And I wanted something for our family to have some fun on. As you guys probably may or may not know, I have a couple kids. I have a teenager, and I have a almost 2-year-old. I know that's a huge spread, but I wanted something that my oldest son could have some fun on. He's had four-wheelers, motorcycles, and whatnot, but I wanted him to have some fun with him and his friends, and then something we could all cruise around on as a family. So my 2-year-old absolutely loves being outside. Almost 2. He's not 2 yet, but he loves being outside. And I wanted to show you guys kind of what we bought, what I thought would be a fun family project. And it's really not a project per se, but it is something that I want to do a few things to. And let me know, guys, if you want to see the things that I'm going to be talking about. But the first couple things I want to talk about is I've got this from Craigslist. I jumped on there looking for a gas golf cart. I did want a gas one, and the reason I wanted gas over battery is because I know that when my son has friends over, they're going to ride this thing like all night, and I didn't want them to have to wait on it to charge. And to be quite honest with you, I didn't want the maintenance of the battery, and I just don't have any good luck with battery-powered stuff. It never works. Every time I go to use it, it's dead. And so ultimately, I wanted a gas one. So that is what I found. Like I said, I found it on Craigslist. It was an older couple that used it to drive around to the lake. And so it is in great shape. It was just maintenance. And let's talk about a couple things that we did. So we get it home, and I bought it 2 days ago, and we clocked it at 11 miles an hour on my GPS. Now, I don't want it to go like 40 or anything like that. I don't want it to be unsafe, but I did want a little faster than 11 miles an hour. So a couple things that I did, and the reason the rear cover is off is there's no good videos, and that's why I'm going to show you guys this. There is 0 good videos on what to do to make these gas carts faster. Now, this is only for a set year, so like 97 up on the DS golf cart. We'll talk about what I did to make it faster. But the pedal here has an adjustment rod that goes from here to a black box, and that black box right there. And I'll get under the cart so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. This rod that runs all the way to this black box and to the pedal, I took that off and I adjusted it out as far as I possibly could without it being wobbly. So there's a jam nut there. You just back it off, make that rod essentially longer. Then you hook it back up. Now it is a ball and socket, but until I took the threaded end out there on both sides, I didn't understand how the ball and socket came out. So to be safe, guys, just go ahead and take the threaded end out, lengthen that rod, and then put it back into place. The other thing you need to do is back that return spring, this big spring right here. There's a stopper on the end, back that off till there's about a 1/4 inch of thread showing. Now, after that, I took a zip tie. You can see right here on the governor spring, and I put a zip tie on that. Now, in order to do that, the easiest way is to flip your seat up, and there is a switch here. This puts it in reverse and neutral and forward. If you pull this yellow piece out and turn it 180 degrees, that will put it in what they call maintenance mode. Now, once it's in maintenance mode, it will allow you to put the cart in neutral and hit the throttle. And I had my son out here hitting the throttle, and it doesn't move. So while it's doing that, I had this zip tie on, and I tightened it up until it was hitting the rev limiter. Now, once it hit the rev limiter, I knew that was too much, and that would be completely bypassing the governor, which you could do, and we'll talk about that in just 1 second. But I did it until it didn't run, and then I cut that one off. I actually had 3 of them on there. I took the next one just a little bit, I made it a little bit longer until the cart stayed running. Now, what that gave me was 6 more miles an hour. So we got it up to 17 miles an hour, and that is on flat ground, so it's not like it was going down a hill going faster. So those were the 2 things that I did to get it a little faster. And I'm not looking, like I said, I'm not looking for it to go 40 miles an hour. I would like to get it to 20, but that's not a huge deal. I don't think. I've got a few other plans. And let me know in the comments, guys. I know this is completely different than the car content, and we are going to talk about some projects that we got going on, but I know it's completely different. But we're not just pigeonholed to one project. And I wanted to know if you guys thought this would be a cool thing to do a couple little videos on. I'm not gonna it's not gonna be an extreme blow apart rebuild, anything like that, but I thought it'd be kind of cool to show you guys some of the other things that we're doing here. So anywho, once you do that, I got it up to 17. The plans that I have for this thing are I'm going to get a rear seat. They make a rear seat that sits here. It's a rear facing one. I'm going to do that. I'm going to lift it. I know you're probably thinking that's crazy. I've never lifted anything in my life. My entire life, I have never lifted anything, but I'm going to lift this golf cart so we can get a little bit bigger tires and wheels under it. And I think ultimately that's going to be all that I do. I'm not going to, like I said, it's not going to be a huge project. But nonetheless, I wanted to show you guys kind of what was going on, and I wanted to show a couple people that may not know how to adjust these. And like I said, there's no good videos or pictures that show exactly how to make these things faster, and that's relatively simple. I think I did all that stuff in about 15 minutes. But on to what's sitting in the floor. As you can see, we have all the Trans Am parts. Now, my table that I had on the other side of the car here, I have moved it and got all this cleaned out, which is nice. Now I can walk down that side. But what I did was I took all these parts and I've been steam cleaning them and cleaning them with the little toothbrush. I cleaned this entire transmission, which was absolutely crazy dirty, with a toothbrush and my steam cleaner to make it nice, and all of these other parts. So the goal is in the next video on the Trans Am to get a majority of these things back into the car. It has been too long without the Trans Am. We need to get going on it, guys. I know that a lot of you guys came here because of the F-body content, because of the Trans Am, and I'm not going to disappoint, guys. I am not selling this car. This car is not, I mean, I'm not going to say it's not for sale, because if somebody if somebody makes you a stupid offer, you sell. But if somebody bought it, I would immediately buy another one. So there would be no reason for me to sell this one. So anyway, other things that I got out here other than the Trans Am, so you guys are going to see this in a video very soon. It should be this week. If not, it'll be the first of next week. I'm going to be getting a lot of this stuff back into the car. The Ruckus, as you can see, I don't know if you guys knew that I had this little Honda Ruckus. I have done a few things to it. It has a different set of handlebars with a nice little digital readout. The battery's dead right now. I have to jump start everyone to use it. But I took I put a different seat frame on it. I took all the lights off of it. Really just little stuff. I'd love to have it slammed. I'm not even sure I'm going to keep it now that I've got the golf cart. To be quite honest, we had a couple of these at one time before my youngest son was born, and we drove them all over. It was an absolute blast. But on to one car that's missing. So the truck, as you can see, guys, is gone. You're going to see a video update on that soon as well. It is at paint, and the Camaro, as you can see, has lost its garage space to the golf cart, which is no big deal because that thing is it's rough. It needs a lot of work, don't get me wrong. The SS is sitting out here all dirty, waiting to be washed. My wife's in the Buick, so it is gone. The Tahoe has not sold yet. It is around back. Other than that, the Corvette, I really don't know, guys. I don't hate this car, but I also don't like it as much as I liked my ZR1. So I'm not really sure. I'm not planning on doing any major mods to this car at all. I do want to lower it a little bit. You guys saw the video. If you didn't see the video, I did put new wicker bills on the back, so it looks a little more aggressive, or at least I think it looks a lot better actually. But I do want to lower it, and it is due for its break-in oil change. So I haven't been driving it much. It does need to get the oil change to hit that 500-mile break-in. But like I said, I'm not really sure. If you guys, I don't know. I don't know that I'm going to do a lot to this, like I said, other than lower it. But the golf cart situation, guys, like I said, I know it's not something that I normally cover or talk about, but I wanted to go over that. And let me know if you guys know anything about these golf carts. I don't know anything about them. I literally got on a forum and read and found out a couple of things that I did, but like I said, there was no good pictures or anything about it. So I don't know. I'm completely lost. So if you guys know anything about these golf carts, please hit the comments and let me know. Anything I could possibly do to make it a little faster. Like I said, it doesn't have to be crazy, and I don't want to go into the internals of the motor or anything like that. But I think the wheels and tires, they say get you about 2 miles an hour. So we should be close to 20, which would be perfectly fine with this thing. But all in all, guys, I wanted to give you guys a complete update. And now that you know we are going to be working on the Trans Am soon, hopefully you're excited about that. The truck is at paint. That is exciting news. And ultimately, I just wanted to keep you guys in the loop and tell you what was going on here and show you this kind of cool little new project maybe. But if you like this video, guys, please smash that thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed, like always, go down there and hit the subscribe button. That makes sure you ring the bell icon. That way you're notified every time we drop a new video. And well, stay tuned because we got a lot more planned.